beauty addicts, it's Alex. Hey beauty addicts, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another makeup and brush of the day video, and I just want to let you know I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to be doing these videos, because based off some of your guys' comments and what I think is, you know, something that I'm able to do. So what I'm thinking that I'm going to do moving forward is to do videos where I go over the makeup of the day products, the brushes of the day products, do my reviews on them. But if you like how my look turned out, I can do a separate video where I do a makeup tutorial. So if I'm doing the makeup of the day, brushes of the day this video, let me know down in the comments if you actually want to see a makeup tutorial of it, and then I could do a makeup tutorial of it. Because when someone requested that I insert clips of me trying on each piece of the makeup, which was a really good idea, and I think that would make the video like even better. The only problem is that's like doing 2 videos in one, so I have to do double the work for one video, and I'm already trying, I know I'm failing, but I'm trying to post daily, so that's not going to help me be able to post daily, especially once I go back to work, whenever that is, hopefully in the near future. So I'm trying to also think about what I'm going to be able to do down the road too. So I think that's a good way to do it, is if you like what I do, I can do it just a separate makeup tutorial. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now for this look that I did today, I did a more wear to work type of look, because I'm trying to practice how I'm going to be doing my makeup when I do go back to work and I work in an office, and I'm even wearing like an office outfit today. I have like black pants on and everything, so I'm also trying to get into the routine of, you know, getting up in the morning at a certain time, making sure I get ready, make my lunch, do my makeup, and be ready to go out the door by a certain time, so that way I can make it to work on a certain time. So I'm kind of simulating going to work. So I wanted to do a wear to work look today, because is my lip bleeding again? I can't tell. It's so dry now. I think it's alright. But yeah, since I'm simulating that I'm going to work, I wanted to wear something wearable today. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys. It's a nice wear to work look. So if you want to see a makeup tutorial on it, let me know down in the comments. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that I went in with is the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer, and this is in Fair. I use this every time I do my makeup, whether I'm just using concealer or I'm using foundation and concealer. I'm always using this. So what I did was I went in with the wand on here, and I spread the concealer right underneath here, and then I put it on my brow bone and then on my lid, and I rubbed it in with my fingers. And I've talked about this product many times. I repurchased it at least 5 times. It works really well. It does a good job of covering up redness. I don't have a really bad redness, but I do have some light redness, and it does a good job of covering it up. It's not cakey, it's not drying. It works really well, and it's really affordable. I think it's only like a couple of bucks from e.l.f. And then the next product I went in with is the e.l.f. Matte for Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I mentioned this in my September and October beauty favorites, because it is a really great palette to have, especially if you're trying to do a more natural everyday look. So today I went in with this shade in the crease, and I put this shade on the lid. Because this is a wear to work look, I'm trying to make it really minimal. Normally I would put this color that I put in the crease on the lower lash line, and I would put this lid shade maybe on the brow bone or the inner corner of the eye, but I didn't do that for that. But the reason why I didn't go on the lower lash line is I'm trying to make this a little bit more natural of a look, and by putting more color on the lower lash line, that's just going to make it less natural. So I just wanted to keep it simple and just do those 2 steps there with those products. So whenever I was putting on the crease shade, I used the Tapered Blending E40 Sigma brush, just dipped it in here and then just blew it across my crease. And then I went in with a different brush from Sigma to put on this lid shade, and it is the Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush. I just used the flat part and just tapped it onto my lid. And this Sigma E40 brush is a popular brush out there. However, I do feel like it's a little bit big for my eyes, because I do have smaller eyes. Someone with bigger eyes, this would probably be perfect. It is a little bit bigger, but if I'm using more natural colors, it's really not that big of a deal, because it's easier to blend without worrying about having to go too far out. If you're using a darker color in the crease, that's when you want to definitely use a smaller brush if you have smaller eyes. But overall, I think the quality is great. The Sigma E55 shading brush is nice. It's not my favorite brush, but I've used it for the lid, I've used it for the brow bone. I think I've even used it for the inner corner. Like, it is pretty versatile, but I think it's definitely best for the lid and the brow bone. But I like it. It's not my favorite brush of all time from Sigma, but I'm really glad that I have it. Then I went in with this Physicians Formula product. It is the Mineral Wear Talc Free. Why is this such a long name? Mineral Wear Talc Free Mineral Airbrushing Press Powder and Translucent. So I just went in with the SL Miss Glam Classic Powder W01 brush, and I just brushed it all over my face. Typically I only put powder underneath my eyes just to cover up concealer, but because I didn't put any foundation on my face, so I only have concealer right here and right here, I just kind of felt like I should just go over everything with this powder. So, and I really like the consistency of this powder. I think it's really nice and creamy, and you know, it's a great color. It could be, should be a little bit lighter, but overall it's great and I really enjoy it. I don't know if I would repurchase it just because I can find other things that are a little bit more affordable, but if I didn't think about affordability, I would definitely repurchase this. I love all of SLM's Glam Beauty brushes. They're all high quality and very soft. This brush I didn't pick up in particular. I just like picked the first fluffy brush that I saw and pulled it out because I have so many fluffy brushes from SLM's Glam. I don't think I have a favorite all over face fluffy brush. I just think that they're all great. So whichever one I just pick out, I'm always seem to be happy with. So there's nothing special about this one in particular, but just her brushes in general are great. The next thing that I did was go in with this e.l.f. blush in Mellow Mauve, and I put that on my cheeks. And this was more of a neutral color, which I thought would be perfect for a wear to work look. The consistency is okay. It's not my favorite blush of all time, but it's not the worst blush either. It works, and I do like that it's more of like a good everyday wear to work type of blush color. And then to apply it, I use the SLM's Glam Tapered Highlight W04 brush. And this is the taper brush. Typically, I like to use this brush to go right underneath my eyes to set powder onto my concealer, but sometimes I do use it as a blush, so I just swipe it on here with the tip and then just kind of blend it in. Now this tapered highlight brush, like I said, you know, you typically go underneath here for it, but you know, overall this brush is really great quality. It's definitely one of my favorite brushes of all time in general, and then also just from SLM's Glam. I just love how it's laid out with the rhinestones, and it's just very, very luxurious, very soft, I just love using her brushes. The next product that I went in with is the Anastasia Illuminator in Starlight. I absolutely love this highlighter. It's very high quality. It looks really beautiful on the cheekbones, and it's great for someone with fair skin, and I just really, really enjoy it. So to apply it, I went in with the Sigma Tapered Highlighting F35 brush, one of my holy grail brushes from Sigma, because I really do like to set my powder, but then because it's tipped, I also like to use it to blend in the highlight. So it's really nice. So that's what I did today, is I put the highlighter on my cheekbones with this brush. Then I also applied the highlighter to the inner corner of my eye, and I used the Sigma Shader Lid E56 brush, and I just tap it on the inner corners of my eye. And this brush I really like too. It says a shader lid brush, but I feel like it's so small. I don't like to use it for that. I like to use it for the inner corner of my eye or maybe my brow bone. I didn't do the brow bone. I didn't want to go too crazy because I'm also thinking about how much time do I have to get ready. So I'm trying to like skip certain steps and whatnot. So I just wanted to apply it to the inner corner of my eye. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the next three products, which do not require brushes. I didn't need anything else to apply them other than the product itself. So the first thing is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. I didn't like the setting spray at first, but now I really like it. For some reason the spray cap just wasn't working, but now that I got it to work, I really like it. So once I did all of my face other than my mascara and my lipstick, I just sprayed this all over my face just to give it a little refresher and make everything last long before I put on the other products, because sometimes I'm a little hesitant to put this on after I put on mascara because I'm worried the mascara will bleed. And then at the lip, I really don't care. It's already an ultra matte lipstick. I'm not even worried about it. So I want to make sure I get the face done first, because worst case scenario, you can grab your mascara and your lipstick, throw it in your purse, and, you know, get out the door. And if you have, you know, if you get to work a little bit early, you have some time to spare, you can throw them on then. But yeah, I'm really happy that I got this. I wasn't at first. I was pissed when I got it at first. But now that the nozzle is working, I'm glad that I got it. The next product I have talked about so much lately, and it is the Wet n Wild Max Fanatic Cat Eye Mascara. I really like this mascara a lot. I think it works great at volumizing and separating. I use it on the upper lashes and the lower lashes. Today I only use it on the upper lashes because, like I said, I'm doing a wear to work look, trying to skip steps that I don't absolutely need for something where I'm trying to do something a little bit more natural. So I really enjoyed, I constantly use this mascara. I am just overall obsessed with Wet n Wild mascara, so I highly recommend checking them out. And then the last product that I went in with is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Midi. This did make my September and October favorites. Actually, some of these other ones also made my September and October beauty favorites, but I love this lipstick. It's probably one of my holy grail liquid lipsticks from ColourPop, and it's just a great like pinky nude and perfect for a wear to work day-to-day look. And I just love Ultra Matte because it holds up throughout the day, and then when you're at work, you don't want to have to stop and keep reapplying your makeup, your lipstick. you're there to work. You don't want to have to stop to do that or worry that your lipstick looks stupid or something. And you also don't want to getting it everywhere. So if I'm going to go to work, I'm going to wear like an ultra matte liquid lipstick. I may wear the ultra satins, and you know, those don't like fade. They just kind of get everywhere. These don't get everywhere and don't fade. However, they can be a little bit drying. So it just kind of depends on the state of your lips. If they're super dry, go for an ultra satin. Once they're back in shape, go for the ultra matte, and then just flip flop, I guess. But I think the shade is perfect. And I did on my Christmas wish list, that was one of my previous videos, I did ask for more like pinky nude types of lipsticks, but they're both ultra mattes. So hopefully I'll get those. If not, I'll get some more down the road because I like to switch up my options, but midi seems to be my go-to, and ColourPop lipsticks are my go-to. It's really hard for me to not use them. I got a bunch of e.l.f. Liquid lipsticks recently, and there is one that's wearable. I keep forgetting about it, but I haven't been gravitating towards them. I keep going for the ColourPop ones. So if that tells you anything, I love ColourPop. I really, really do. But I'm definitely willing to step outside of my box at some point once I have a little bit more money. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Let me know down in the comments, like I said, if you want to see a makeup tutorial of this look. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Click that little bell so that you're notified of when my videos have been posted. Like this video if you did like it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! I really liked Bites because it was a white eyeshadow. I used it up until it dried out. It did dry out a little bit sooner than I had wished. Maybe I didn't close the cap well enough because I was using it so frequently and I was always throwing it in my purse. But it dried up, so I couldn't even finish using it up, which was kind of annoying. But I ended up getting another eyeshadow, which I talk about all the time, which I believe is still available, and that's ColourPop Tassel, which is kind of just the glitter version of it.